so when I first saw him with the girl, I naturally thought it was his daughter.
So what really did happen that evening?
Pretty much what I said before. Except, of course, I was planning a naughty weekend with Peter. The first would manage for ages, and what with euphoria or nerves or whatever, he did manage to drink enough to crash out before dinner. I was furious with him, of course. I marched down to the bar, determined to chat up the first man I saw. And the first man I saw was John Tullock. I didn't really think it was his daughter, not for more than 10 seconds. His face was full of a desperate kind of love. And then he saw me. He looked terror-stricken. It was too late to turn and flee, so I told him, look, if it makes you feel any better, I'm here with someone I'm not supposed to be with either, so perhaps we could agree to live and let live.
So you went in and had dinner like a couple of old mates?
Yes. Well, no, I mean, we'd never been very close. But then he started to pour his heart out to me.
16 years old.
He tried to tell me the girl had started it, but he knew that was no excuse. He said he'd ruined both their lives, and he could only see one way out.
If I said it was her, the whole craze. No,
I thought he was talking about some sort of suicide pact.
What am I going to
And I thought, oh, God, please no. That poor young girl. What a waste.
I've ruined her life. I don't deserve to live.
He was desperate. He was like a drowning man. We talked a little more, and then he went upstairs.
And that was all?
That was all.
No, it wasn't. Come on, I know you didn't kill him, but I have to know what really happened.
All right. I did go upstairs with him. Well, I didn't think he should be alone. He was in a terrible mental state. He tried. Well, yes, all right, you've guessed. I thought it would help. I made a mistake. I had a lot to drink. I wasn't thinking logically.
No. No. No.
And then she ran away.
And then you wiped away the fingerprints?
Well, I had to. Didn't I?
She's waiting for you in the playroom.
I know what happened in Eastbourne, Thea. I know it wasn't your fault.
You don't know the half of it, my dear.
Don't I?
It was my fault. I'm responsible.
How?
I started it. I made him love me.
Thea, you can't make people love you.
Of course you can make people love you. Where have you been?
Oh, all right. How?
Played the games.
What games?
Oh, you know, cars. Petrol station, lolly.
What?
Cars is when the daddy's the car and the girl drives. Petrol station, fill her up. Lolly, have a suck. And so on.
Who taught you to play these games, Thea?
Don't pretend to be stupider than you are. Can you save me?
getting better all the time, as you can see. She's handling it. She's a survivor.
So far, you knew what the problem was.
I had a shrewd idea.
So what is this? You let Han pay you to keep his secrets?
It was the only way of helping her. As I said, we at Eden House, we don't feel we can take a punitive or even a judgmental attitude.
Well, very convenient for you.
Well, you might think that, but I prefer to think there, but for the grace of God, go I.
These are the fantasies of a sick mind, Miss Lee.
No, they're not.
You surely don't believe that a criminal prosecution would stand any chance of success?
No, I don't. More's the pity.
You shouldn't upset yourself unduly. Some relationships are special. The ordinary taboos simply don't apply. I thought you might possibly have understood that. I am talking about love, Anna. Fully expressed, fully reciprocated.
I want you to undertake that Thea will never have to live under your roof again or see you again except at her request.
Oh, that's outrageous. She is my only child. I simply can't envisage life without her.
But you will do it. Oh, Mrs. Hahn may have her anxieties, but I don't think she's heard of or would wish to hear of car or petrol station or lolly. Moreover, my principal, Mr. Brierley, has contacts in the Home Office at a very high level who'd be really very surprised to hear about
You think my masters would listen to obscene scandal of that nature?
Oh, yes. I think they would. That's not the point, though, is it?
What do you mean?
You've lost her. She's gone. She's been with someone else already. She'll never come back to you now. She doesn't love you anymore. She hates you. Your own daughter. She hates you. You don't seem to realize what you've done. Oh, I think she might be all right, maybe. With time, maybe. But you won't. You've got nothing. You've lost the one person you cared about because of what you did. She'll never come back to you. You've lost her forever. It's over.